All right, Mike, I got a word for the day. I think people need to understand. Actually, it's two words. We'll just do one word at a time.
Okay, I can maybe handle one word.
They are tied together.
Tied together.
So there is like a connection with these two words. So I'm thinking you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Okay. The word is tread and riser.
Oh, don't tread on me. That's a very popular saying in Texas.
Yeah. That's a yellow flag, isn't it, with a snake on it?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just have a plain Texas flag. So a tread is something you step on.
So it's horizontal.
It is. Well, it works best that way.
Right.
So a tread is a part of a step.
That is funny. It works best that way.
Yeah.
The riser works best vertically, right?
Going up and rising.
Oh, man, I'm glad you're here. That's hilarious.
Well, my rocket brain, I had to think of these things so I didn't get them confused, because at points in time during my early days that would sometimes happen. So, but basically you have a tread that you step on for outdoor spaces that a lot of times is a 12-inch tread. That's very common. And then you have the distance that you step down or step up. Let's go up since you're rising up.
Yes.
So the riser is 6 inches typically with outdoors. Now, you do have people that sometimes want a bigger tread. So next common one, which is not very common, but if someone's going to do something, sometimes they do 15 inches. But landscape architects really like 18-inch treads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do an 18-inch tread and you do a 6-inch riser, you will stumble.
Mm-hmm. It's
not a comfortable ratio. So there's a ratio that we learned in college, and I believe it's 2 risers plus a tread equals 22 to 24 inches. So if you have 2 18s, that's 36. What you have to do is you have to shorten, 18, then you have 2 risers, you have to shorten the riser. So you want more like a 4 and 18 instead of a 6 and 12. And then you can comfortably walk up those steps. It's really funny. You ever walked up steps and you stumbled walking up them? They feel weird.
Oh, I've never stumbled.
Oh, well, good for you. I have lots of times. So the other thing is when you do your risers, you want them to be uniform throughout a project. It's based on muscle memory. If you do a 6, a 6, and a 6, and then, we throw in a 7 at the end, everybody will stumble on the 7.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, here in Texas, the maximum you can do for an outdoor riser is 7 inches.
That makes sense.
So, but building units a lot of times come better in 6 than 7s. So 7's a little bit awkward, but sometimes when I'm dealing with a real steep hillside, I'm going to do 7-inch risers because basically I have less steps to do. Every 6th one, I have one less tread to install.
So what you're saying is sometimes it makes sense to catch that inch.
It does.
Yeah, because around a pool, I mean, we're typically working off 6-inch increments, 6-inch steps. And so to Mike's point, keeping the steps, the treads, the same height is the way to go.
Right. So typically when I'm doing drops and elevations at 612s, 18s, 24s, 36s, 42s, 48s, those are, in my repertoire very easily. I can do them all day long. I can do them in my sleep. So they work real well together.
And the treads in a pool, though, are more like 12 inches.
Okay. So that's a good question to ask. So in the United States, the pool industry standards allows for a maximum of 12-inch riser. So the reason why is because of buoyancy.
Sure.
So as you go into water, you have a tendency to float a little bit more, so you can have a greater riser. But in Europe, if you go to Europe, they do typically like a 6-inch riser.
In the pool.
You'll see the much more gradual steps. I've also had clients that, and it's important to know that might have arthritis really bad that have a problem with the larger steps, that we've added steps and had different ratios. But it's something to discuss if it's important to you, and it can be accommodated. Sometimes a ramp even is something to think about, but that's way from the definition of tread and riser.
Yes.
So,
yes, it is.
Have we covered it?
I think so. Like that's a good explanation of that.
Awesome.